Welcome to Philly Fight World, where the fists fly, stories matter, and the heart of boxing beats louder than ever. We're not just another podcast. Nah, we're building a movement. Our mission? To be one of the best boxing podcasts in America, not by chasing clout, but by celebrating the real ones. We bring fans and fighters together, shining light on the journey, from the underground gyms to the world title stage. Whether it's a rising prospect or a seasoned champ, we share the blood, sweat, and sacrifice that defines this sport. We give a mic to the warriors and a platform to the passion. This isn't just boxing talk. This is culture. This is community. This is Philly Fight World. And always remember, it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and get back up. That's what boxing teaches us. That's what life demands of us. And that's exactly what we're about. Philly Fight World, where the gloves never drop and the stories never stop. Welcome to Philly Fight World.
We knew Crawford was is a great fighter, and I did what I supposed to do, right? I tried for every way, and I trained really hard, and he deserved all the credit. No, I try my best tonight, and I just cannot figure out the style.
Was it something specific, the movement or his speed or power, or what? Was there something you could put your finger on that gave you the most trouble?
Everything.
Okay.
He have everything.
And just one more.
Fellas, welcome back to another episode of Philly Fight World. As you know, there's fight news, there's fight analysis. This is Philly Fight World with none other than me and Mr. Sooly here, and we're here with our guests. Well, they're like family, but they're still guests, I guess. We got Mar, Dhafir, and we're waiting on Shah soon coming in. We're going to talk about what you saw, the post-fight that just came up with Crawford and Canelo, and everybody's thoughts. A lot of people have a lot of things to say, and a lot of people don't have much to say. So we're going to talk about it. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on? Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we good.
Sure. Loud and clear. What's happening?
What's happening?
Great fight.
Well, I told y'all.
Yeah. Listen, I was just about to say, Dhafir, it's your turn, man. You done called it from the start.
You're up.
Listen,
he was dead on.
This man turned pro at 15 years old. 15. And he's been in a lot of wars. Even though he win the fights, it's still a lot of wear and tear on your body. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body. He got, what, 68 fights or something like that?
Yeah, something ridiculous. Yep.
And Crawford's 38 years old. But he don't have a lot of wear and tear on his body. Them three triple G fights took a lot out of him. The 3 triple G fights.
Yeah.
People gotta understand that. People gotta understand that, man. And he's only what, 34, 33 years old. Crawford's the older fighter.
Correct.
That's something. You know about that triple G. You know about triple G, right?
Well, I know about I was in training camp for 8 weeks.
Yeah, so you know the history with Triple G and how hard he hitting, I'm sure.
Yeah. That man hit hard, man. And he did 3 fights with him, 12 rounds.
And Dial left that camp with a major injury too. Did he tell you about that?
No.
You something else, boy. Oh man.
Hey, look.
You hurt your head. Hurt your head on his head, huh?
I had some messed up ribs, and I got dropped in that camp.
Oh man, he done hit the ribs, huh?
And I got knocked down.
Well, yeah, Triple G is a bad boy, man. He was a bad boy, man.
And people think just because Canelo knocked Kovalev out, he fought Kovalev too.
Yeah.
That's a rough night, man. People don't realize. So Kovalev is a natural southpaw. Naturally, he is southpaw, but he got turned around and they made him fight orthodox. So his power hand is his jab. So what people don't know, the trick with Kovalev, He hits you with that jab. That's his power hand. He frees you with the jab and then clean you up. And Canelo got jabbed all night long that night. So them wars against them bigger guys like that, really, Canelo really a 54-pounder. For real. He really, size-wise, he really a 54-pounder. But he going up fighting them big guys, fighting Berlanga. Berlanga was 200 pounds. Fighting Jaime, them dudes is big, man. And he was beating all them guys. Now you fight a dude that's fleet of foot, that's agile, that's powerful, that's strong. I mean, what I saw last night was unreal, man. How he held his ground.
It wasn't unreal to me.
No, it's not unreal from the aspect that we know who Crawford is, but unreal from the aspect of how he can just go through with that type of plan. How he can hold his ground like that. How he can be first all night. How he can absorb the punches, the body shot. How he can catch on his gloves. The skill of him, how he catch everything on his glove. That catch and shoot game that Crawford play. Oh man, it's a thing of beauty, man. It's a thing of beauty, and Canelo had no answers for it last night. None.
Yeah, that was a technician right there. That's what he is, man. Boxing technician. He just knows how to fight, man. Not too many people know how to box. He's like me and Blake, we talked about that. Levels to it. There's levels to boxing, man, and he's top. He's the apex of just knowing what to do, knowing how to do it, and knowing when to do it. Not too many fighters do that, man. So, shout outs to Bud, man. He did what he was supposed to do, and I mean, this is like one of them times. Even if you don't like Bud, you just give him his respect, man. You got to give him his respect, and I looked across social media and I seen that people who'd even had Canelo winning that fight, they just was like hats off to him. It's nothing negative you could say about Bud, even if you don't like him. It's nothing negative you can say. The best in boxing right now, hands down.
Yeah. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, he been beat up all these years by the people and the media, and he got this thing with the media. If you watch the post-fight press conference, he really got a thing with a lot of the media members and a lot of the new media members. A lot of the new media members, I mean, they do things to generate revenue. So Bud Crawford hate generates revenue in the YouTube world. You hate on Bud Crawford, it generates revenue, but they say he can't sell. But these guys, a lot of these guys make money off of hating on Crawford. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how they try to make this guy out to be something that to be this bad guy. He signed with Top Rank. He stayed with Top Rank all those years. Well, he stayed with Top Rank all those years because they was paying him real good. And in boxing, and as a fighter, as a boxer, your job is to make the most money you can while you can. It's not you don't make money in perpetuity as a boxer. So you go out there and they're giving you a high guarantee of like $4 million to fight. You got to take that because that add up. You do 10 fights and your lowest is 4 million, 3.5, 4 million. And over that time, and you done made 60, 70, 80 million. After they cash you out. So he had to go back to Top Rank. He should have signed with PBC. Well, where PBC at now? Why would he sign with a company that's on dime batteries? He knew that. And he pretty much kicked PBC out the door for real. He the one that ended PBC. Because that Spence thing is over.
Took their top dog and just
we ain't seen Spencer. We ain't seen him since. We ain't seen him since. We ain't seen him since.
He was the top man at PBC, like you said. He single-handedly just dismantled that right there. I mean, they have some good cards coming. They've had some good cards. I can't front on PBC.
They don't have the dates though. They don't have enough dates. They don't have enough dates to satisfy their clientele.
Yeah. a lot of fighters. They got a lot of fighters under them, but like you said, they got to take care of them top guys right now. You know who would be their top guy right now?
Well, right now, David Benavidez went over to the Riyadh season.
Yeah,
So David is pretty much gone. Tank
yeah.
is fighting Jake Paul
Tank
on
gone.
Netflix.
Yeah.
So their top guy right now, you see who getting all the dates. All the Samson guys get the dates. So Fandora getting dates, all the dates he want right now.
Fundora. Yeah, and he's probably their top guy right now. If you would put one person, who's getting the fights,
And
definitely
and
Fundora.
Scooter getting dates too. Scooter getting them dates.
Yeah,
Cause he on that Fundora card, he getting dates.
right.
But the dates is few and far between.
Yeah,
They got a card like every other month. You know,
yeah.
that's hard. That's hard. Guys ain't eating like that.
And this is what Fundora. This will be his third fight
Third fight this year.
so far. Yeah. So wow, they
What it
keep him active.
is they keeping him active because he don't cost him a lot of money.
Yeah, there you go.
He don't cost him a whole lot of money.
Yep.
And people want to boost to
keep
go
him
back there.
active.
For what? Why would Booster went back? Why would Booster went back and did that?
Yeah. With the downfall of Showtime, of course, that partnership with Showtime and PBC. Once Showtime left, that was it. That was,
Well, they lost Fox
that was
first. Remember it was Fox first. Fox
how about
backed out, and then it was just Showtime, and after that, now it's. I mean, they got the Amazon Prime deal, but it's a distribution deal pretty much. It's not really. It's no money.
Right. Yeah. But definitely, I mean, you can check Crawford for that one. Went in there, made his money, and got out of there. And now he could pretty much, Turkey. Of course, he's gonna, Turkey's writing those checks for him right now. And so now he's the big kahuna now, as he say. He's the big guy now. Canelo, who knows what he's going to do now? But as we talked about it earlier, he just might just sail into the sunset now. So definitely Crawford is the man to beat right now. He's the face of boxing. He's definitely the face of boxing. So I'm with it, man. Like I said,
what Crawford do next, Da? What you think, Da?
Yeah, I think he probably gonna retire. There's nothing out there left for him. Canelo was the biggest fight he can get.
Yeah, and
unless you want to do some shit that Tank and Jake Paul doing. That's the only way he can make some money.
Yeah.
I don't know though. He got a fairy godfather though, Da.
You got a fairy godfather?
Yeah, he got a fairy godfather, man. You see the man with the beard from Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
That's his fairy godfather, man.
I mean,
Daddy Turkey.
I don't know what else out there for him. I think that was the biggest payday he can get, and no need for a rematch. It wasn't even close.
No.
Nah, I had it 9-3.
You saw Canelo in that interview. He knew he was beat. He basically said I had no chance.
Yeah.
We said that yesterday, this morning, Sooly, when we did it right after the fight. I told you, I said, I watched that thing. He said he tried everything and nothing worked. He was clearly frustrated. He had no answer. Couldn't match the speed. Couldn't hit him. Hit him. Didn't phase him. There's nothing he could have done to win that fight.
He even did the old veteran trick. He headbutted him.
He did everything.
Yeah.
Tried to the other one tried to bait him on the ropes. Crawford wasn't going for it. Tried everything.
Yeah, Crawford's special, man.
Yeah, it was good to hear him say that too, man. He definitely gave him his props.
I mean, it was clear as day, but I'm glad, like you said, he said it. It was clear. Anybody
Yeah.
watch his boxing, they saw that. He tried everything.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
No,
want to?
I got a lot of love for Canelo, man, because he didn't have to take that fight. I mean, he could have kept on making his 50 million fighting bums and fighting dudes that was overmatched. He could have kept on doing that if he wanted to, and it would have added up for him, and he would have won those fights. But he took that challenge, knowing it was something he prepared. That team of sparring partners he had in there, that
Oh,
Cuban, that Cuban he had
that
in
was some
there.
work. That Cuban, nice.
Yeah, they call that Cuban, they call that Cuban the devil. His name El Diablo.
Oh no.
He said the devil.
No, that's what they call him, the devil.
Oh man.
That black Cuban that fought Kyron Davis.
Yeah, I know you talking about. I know you talking about.
Whew,
Mm-hmm.
that dude gonna be a world champ.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He got like 8 fights right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got him in there. You got
Yup.
Boots in there. He had that Haitian kid in there that's real good. That switch hit. That fight out of Florida, out of Orlando.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No,
he
he went in
did.
there
I
and got the
mean,
best work he could get.
yeah, and it ain't even help.
No.
It
Not at
didn't
all.
help. It
Even
didn't help.
called Boots.
Yeah, well, no, well, Canelo said Boots called him.
Yeah.
That's what Canelo said. He said I got a long relationship with the Ennis family. He said going back, 12, 13 years, I've been knowing the Ennis family. We got a relationship. And he said they called and I don't blame Boots, to be honest. I didn't at first. I was caught off guard by it, but if you Boots,
Mhm.
you got to go get that type of work. You got to go out
Mhm.
there and seek that type of work out if you're trying to get to where he's trying to get to.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, sometimes you could get comfortable in your own environment,
Mm-hmm.
and for him to go out there,
Yep.
like you said, I mean, what's the chances you gonna go against somebody, spar against somebody like that, a Canelo? Take
Not all.
that work. Yeah, take that work.
And,
Learn from it
and just
and
see
move
how
on. It can only
and go
benefit
s-
you.
and go see how he living. Go see how he
Mm.
training and take
Yep.
away from that. I mean, that's different. I mean, Dot been in world class camps. He tell you, he been in all those. He been in some world level camps. You know, Dot try to be humble, but Dot
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
Arts are better be and Golovkin and
yeah.
I wouldn't be sparring no Arts are better be Dot. You crazy?
Andre Ward.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be that guy.
Yeah, you said you
Yeah,
let him
Andre
go,
Yeah.
huh?
Ward.
Arthur Abraham,
I'm not messing with that guy.
Donis
Yeah,
Stevenson.
no Arts are better
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, that was the hardest
That's a
punches
dog
I ever
killer.
been in the ring with. Yeah, that was the hardest punch I ever been in the ring with.
Arthur.
Stevenson?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Arthur. The hardest puncher I ever been in the
Uh,
ring with.
Mm. Harder
yeah,
than
it
Triple G,
shows.
huh?
Yeah, way harder. No,
Yeah.
see when I got knocked down from on Triple G, that was a flash knockdown. I wasn't hurt or nothing. I did something wrong in there and I got caught. I wasn't hurt
Gotcha.
or nothing. But with Arthur, every punch he threw hurt.
Mm.
Even the jab.
I seen him fight twice live. I went when he fought in
Mm.
Philly at the Leocord Center when he fought Vosdick,
Mm.
and Vosdick was the lineal champ, had knocked out Adonis Stevenson, and
Yeah,
Arthur just
yep.
Mm.
broke him down.
Broke
Just
him down.
broke him down. And I
Matter of
went
fact, I went. Go ahead.
and I went to New York when he fought Joe Smith.
Yeah,
Mm.
yep.
And Joe Smith was a big puncher in his own right.
Been in camp
Joe
with him
hit
too.
Joe hit Arthur early, cracked
Mm.
him early. Arthur started moving around, and that's when I knew Arthur could really box. Because he boxed Joe Smith. Joe Smith just decided he wanted to fight that night. I don't know why.
Yeah. He was coming
Because
short. Yeah,
Arthur
he was
started
coming straight.
counterpunching him, and he was drunk by the second round.
Mm.
He was drunk and stopping. Arthur was counterpunching him. He was on the back foot.
Yeah, he can
Mhm.
box. He's a good boxer. He just don't never show it. He's a hell of a boxer. He can fight. He can boxer. He can
Mm.
box.
What do you guys think? Let me spin off course a little bit. I said, what do you guys think about the post game celebration? Well, post fight celebration being interrupted by Sooly's favorite Tiafimo Lopez. Did you guys see that?
I did.
I didn't even
I
see
did.
that. I didn't even
I
see that.
did.
I got it for you. Give me one
I,
second.
Yeah, let me see that.
He said, "Let me see that."
Let me see that.
Here we go. Here we go.
Did that help you prepare for big fights like this? Absolutely. All right. That's all I want to hear. Congrats, yo. Can I ask you something? What's up, Jay? You gonna sign a contract with my little brother? There we go. Yes. I will fight him right now, but they want to fight from January, February. You can get beat up right now, but is you gonna sign a contract? Go down. Sign the contract, Tim. Go down. All right. Hey, go down. Go down. Right down, nigga. All right. Hey, Captain, man. Captain, bro. Hey, congratulations, though.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And tell your dad my leg's still there. He takes it.
I saw you bouncing. I see you. There you go.
Thoughts?
I don't like Timo. Don't like him. On top rank, and he knocking dudes out and doing backflips and doing the Fortnite dance and all that other stuff. I think he's a really talented kid, but I also think he got some dark issues going on, and 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 he's messed up a lot of money for himself and made himself unlikable. Sometimes that helps, but sometimes it don't. He was cringeworthy. I do think he gets for the fights. So I think that's a fight for. The female. So when Shakur doing that jumping back and flipping, that's a tough fight for him. That's a really tough fight for him. I think Shakur should win. He should be able to handle him. I want to see it. I really do. I really want to see that fight. I think it's a great fight. And I'm hoping that because we see the best two fighters of this era decide and to put it all on the line last night, I'm hoping these young guys kind of follow suit. I've been calling that class, that Olympic class of 2016, I've been calling them guys lost. All those guys following behind the Floyd, the late Floyd, the Money Mayweather pattern, but they kind of missed the pretty boy Floyd era when he was a killer, when he was fighting everybody. He was fighting everybody they put in front of him, and he was knocking them down. I was there in Atlantic City when he fought Arturo Gatti. I was there, and that was unreal. I mean, yeah, we knew he was going to beat Gatti, but the way he beat Gatti, that was one of the best performances I ever seen live. So I'm hoping that these two older gentlemen fighting, who are the best two guys left from their era, it sparks these other guys to start fighting each other, the T.O.s and the Shakurs, and I think Devin will fight anybody. And I think he's proven that by going to go fight Brian Norman. But I think, that situation is who else Devin gonna fight to try to get the money that he wants. So he gotta fight guys. He gotta take them type of risks. I don't think that's gonna go well for him. But that's another story for another day.
I'll be out for a minute.
Teofimo, he knew what he was doing. He went up there. I just don't like it. You coming to crash somebody else's celebration, because that's all that was. It was to get people to talk about him in his next fight. That's all that plan was. He didn't actually care about anything he was talking about. He kind of took the light away from Crawford and kind of put it on you in your next fight with Shakur Stevenson. But that's all that I didn't like about that. You could have did that another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad Bud gave him the question about Shakur too, because like you, Mar, I think Shakur should beat him.
Yeah,
I think it should be a good fight. Definitely, it'd be a great fight. The height, but like you said, Mar. I think something is going on in upstairs with Tiafimo. We've seen this for the last year. It's always something with him, man. It's always something. When you think he's straight,
He's not.
when you think he's on course, it crashes out, man, for some reason. And it's been like that for the last year. So, when somebody show you who they are, you can only believe them, man. So, but I would love to see that fight. I would love to see it.
Yeah,
And I
I
think,
think it's a great fight.
yeah, yeah. And like you said, Shakur, I mean, the one thing about Shakur, I like Shakur. I'm a big Shakur fan. His confidence right now is just like through the roof, man. And once you got that confidence, it was with anything, any sport, man. You got that confidence that nobody can beat you, and really believe it. And you're a hard person to beat, man. So I hope it happens. I hope it happens.
I think it will. I think Teal is out of options now. He can't turn down no more fights.
Nope.
He can't mess his money up no more. He got to go get that money. That's a lot of money on the line. I mean, he gonna probably get 10 million to fight Shakur. I mean, the Saudis gonna pay him, so he got to take it. He turned down the Devin Haney fight for 10, 11, to they say 8 to 11 million, whatever it was, because he was mad because he was in talks with Boots, and then Boots said, "Nah, I ain't fighting you. I'm moving up," and they put Devin in that spot, and then T.O. said, "No, I ain't." He backed out of that. So then the Saudis got mad at him. And then he went on a rant talking about Saudi Arabia, and he didn't want to go to no Muslim country, and he don't want to get cheated, and Devin is Turkey's boy, and all that stuff. So he got to take this fight. This is his last chance, because Top Rank not messing with him. From what I've been told behind the scenes, Top Rank still promotes T.O. They still have him under contract, but they pretty much told him, "You on the shelf. Now you can go out and get a fight on another platform and give us our 20%, but we're not paying you. You're on the shelf here." That's what I've been told at Top Rank. That's the situation he's in with Top Rank.
Yeah, and if I heard right, he took him to court or something, right? He was taking him to court
He was
or
trying to
something.
weasel his way out of his contract,
The contract. Yep.
but Top Rank has been in business for 65 years. They got ironclad contracts. You ain't getting out of no contract with Top Rank. You ain't getting out. It ain't that simple. There ain't no loopholes out of a Top Rank contract. You either paying your way out the contract, whatever that price is, or you just gonna wait until the contract is over if it's years on it,
Yeah, there you
and
go.
not fight.
Yeah. But how you feel about that, Dhafir? Who you got in that fight?
I like Shakur.
I think we all
Yeah, I like Shakur.
in agreement with
I
that.
think we're all in agreement with that.
Yeah, I think we are. It's a great fight, though. It's a
No,
great
it's a good fight. Definitely a good fight.
T.O.'s a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Uh, does he have enough though? That's a whole nother question right there. Uh, Shakur defense is and his last fight he showed that offense, man. He showed he could stand in that pocket and exchange. So it's a tough fighter right now, man. And I think Bud rubbing off on him too. Him and Bud being so close. I think that's rubbing off on him. He getting a lot of pointers, he learning from the best.
Yeah.
Learning from the best, man. Yeah, definitely. What you feel about Boots, Dhafir?
What you mean?
I think we had this conversation before. If
Yeah.
the big if Bud decides to fight Boots, who you got?
Ah,
After what you seen last night now.
Put me on the
And
spot,
I know
man.
you love, and I know you love Boots. You know, and just like me, who you got in that fight?
Well, I would have had Boots if it was at 147. Now I think Crawford campaigning at 168 now.
Right, right, right. If let's say if they come to a decision that the fight at 160, let's just throw a number out there, 160. Who you got? Don't try to swindle out of this question, man.
Oh man, that's a
Oh
50-50.
man,
That's a 50-50 fight.
it I know. I agree. I agree with you, man. Damn, that would be a fight though. Let me tell
Yeah,
you, that would be a
it
chess match right there.
definitely
Oh,
will be a hell of a fight, man. It definitely will be a hell of a fight.
mm,
I don't know about no 50-50 though, Die.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm a Boot supporter. I
right.
bought tickets to his last 3 fights because they've been local, and I'm gonna continue to do that. But Bud Crawford would be a comfortable favorite going in
Oh,
with the
most
bookies.
definitely,
No doubt.
most
Comfortable
definitely.
favorite.
No
Now,
doubt. No doubt.
it's not, and by no means an easy fight because it's like I said earlier, before we got, we were talking amongst each other. It's just not. That's a young, hungry, athletic guy who athletically mirrors Bud Crawford. So it's not an easy fight for Bud, but he would be a comfortable favorite. I mean, he would go into that fight minus two something.
Mm.
Going in, he would be minus 250 something along those lines with the bookies. Um, Now Boots could go in and shock the world because he's a young, hungry guy and he got a ticket from the older guy, but he would grow up that night. He would learn a lot that night, win or lose. That would be a growth process for him. Because Bud Crawford, every trick of the trade, um, just like you said earlier, just knows how to fight. And I used to be a little critical of Boots early on because I just didn't like that he wasn't patient in the ring at times. He wanted to just get everybody out of there. He wanted to
Yeah,
run dudes out the ring. And that caused like headbutts and things of that nature because he just was just so hyped to put on a great performance, and instead of just letting it come to him. And I think he's gotten better at that.
Yeah.
I think those Chukadazian fights were really good for him. In that way. I mean, people think that well, who's this Karen guy? But Karen's a good fighter, really good fighter.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one problem I had with the typical fan. Just because they don't know a guy's name, they think the guy's a bum. And
yeah.
that's not the case. That guy can really fight. That guy got amazing footwork. That guy is durable. He can take a punch. Um, that guy wasn't scared of Boots, especially that second fight. He stepped right to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think he learned a lot in those fights to where you seen what he did down in Lang City back in April. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he ran a supposedly better fighter than Karen out of the ring. Just got rid of him. But is he a better fighter than Karen? Stanionis? I don't think so. I don't think he's a
I
better
don't think
fighter than
so
Karen.
either. Yeah.
Stanionis was waving a white flag in the six.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll
I
see.
think
But
I
but
agree.
but like I said, Boots got his own motion, man. I think he on his way. I think he on his way. I think they're doing the right thing. I think Eddie Hearn is the perfect compliment to a guy like Boots because Boots don't talk much publicly, and Eddie don't shut up. So it's kind of like the yin yang type situation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for a guy like Boots, it's a perfect combination for a fighter like him who do most of his talking in the ring. He don't do too much talking outside the ring, and that's okay. I don't really have an issue with it. Everybody want these fighters to be out here making a fool out of themselves and saying all kinds of goofy stuff, being Adrian Broner or something. I don't know, but you don't got to
Tio.
be like that. Yeah, or Tio. You don't got to be like that. I think Boots is who he is. He ain't trying to be nobody else. And I think having Eddie putting the money behind him, Eddie paying him good, Eddie putting him in fights in his hometown, building his fan base up in his hometown. I mean, that first fight at the Wells Fargo Center that he had, his first fight with Matchroom, that was incredible, man. Being down there, seeing all the people I ain't seen in years. Philly is craving big fights. They
Mhm.
craving somebody to get behind. We had Danny for a little bit, but Danny mostly fought in New York, and and before that it was Bernard.
Mhm.
So Philly was craving that, man. Seeing how everybody was excited to be out and had a big fight.
Yeah,
It was a sight to see. So I'm happy. I'm happy with how Eddie Hearn is moving boots.
yeah. That atmosphere, like you said, I was at that fight too. That atmosphere in that fight was just like ecstatic, man. You could feel it, man. Once you came into that building, man, and it was first time I seen a boxing match that was like that on that level, you know. And of course for the hometown kids, so it just made it that much
And
even better,
and just
man.
think about it. Look what Showtime was doing with him. They had him on undercards out in California and Minnesota. I don't know. I think Scooter fought in Minnesota a couple times.
Yeah.
But like, what are y'all doing? Why y'all got this Philly kid fighting in all these off the beaten path places?
Yep, I
Not
agree.
helping, not helping build his brand.
At all. Wasted fights. Those were wasted fights. When they fought Lipinets, Lipinets
Yeah,
was a good opponent for him.
yeah,
But you
very good
had it
opponent.
all the way up. Yeah. You had it all the way, I think it was in California, that fight.
He
And it
fought
was
that
just
Canadian,
like
the black Canadian dude. What's the black Canadian dude he knocked
uh,
out?
Clayton,
Uh,
was it Clayton?
yeah, Castillo Clayton. That
Yeah,
was that
Clayton.
was that was that was like in California.
Yeah, that was definitely California. And it was just like nobody knew him there. It was just like, it was just a fight, and it was just like, come on, man. You got this young star, rising star, and you got him in a place where just nobody knew. Nobody knew him. And so, and then of course, all those fights was really wasted fights
Hmm.
because, like you said, they could have had those fights here in Philly, and it would just the buildup would have been even more than what it is today, man.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I mean, he's got the buildup now thanks to Matchroom. So, hopefully they just continue. And hey man, if that fight does happen, you know, 50-50, 60-40, whatever you want to call it, Bud, it's going to be a great fight. It will be a great fight, man. And like you said, Mar, he will grow up that night. He would definitely grow up, man. You definitely gonna get the best out of him that night against Bud because he would be locked in. He would be focused because he wants that fight. You know what I'm saying? He wants it. So it will be all on him. And maybe he shocks the world. Maybe he shocks everybody.
Oh, he could. He definitely could. It,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be.
yeah,
It wouldn't
yeah.
be. It wouldn't be like I said. When you got a young, hungry guy, he's just as athletic as you. It's just like I likened it to basketball a couple years ago. Chris Paul started getting old, and you see them young guys picking him up 94 feet, and he like, oh man, you could tell he frustrated, like man, get this guy away from me, man. This dude picking me up 94
Uh,
feet. I'm 37, man. I ain't trying to be. I ain't trying,
he trying to
get this guy
run.
off of me, man.
I ain't trying to run.
Nah.
Did that. Yeah, yeah. Like that's a good analogy. That's like the Thunder. That's like
Yep.
OKC right now. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
Them guys just young and running, man. And they got to that level at first, and then they didn't win, of course, and they got that experience, man, and then they got hungrier. You know what I'm saying? They got a taste of it, and then they went on to win the championship. So that youth is something of, when you got that energy, man, and then when you learning. and that's the one thing with Boots right now. You know, he definitely got that energy. He just needs that fight. You know, he needs that big fight, man.
All
And
right.
once he gets it, he's gonna be a whole nother. It's gonna be a whole. He gonna be unstoppable after that. I believe.
I think next year is his year though. I think he's gonna get this tune
Hmm.
up out of the way, and then next year I think he'll be in line for the WBA. That dude that
Yeah.
got the WBA that Crawford just dropped, that's not an easy fight. It's not
I
an
Mm.
think I might
easy
have left it
fight.
in there.
That German, he an African dude that fight out of Germany.
Oh,
It's
I was
Hmm.
not an
about to say,
easy
why the
fight.
fuck is he? That
He
on the
just
fucking
beat
street?
the
Said this
guy
nigga
that beat
crazy.
J Rock last.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
wonder
yeah,
why
yeah,
he.
yeah.
That guy can fight. That guy's a good fighter.
Yeah.
He kind of remind me of Conwell a little bit, but a little better.
Mm.
So that guy's gonna be the WBA champion. That Boot's gonna be in line to fight. That'll probably be next year, early next year, after you get by this.
Mm.
That's what I see because it seems
Mm.
like Boots is going to WBA. Right? I know, Sue. You got a relationship with the WBA, right?
Yeah, yeah. And like you said, I think he. It seems like he's going that route because it. And you're right because they put him next. They put him in. I think he's the number one contender
He
right
number one.
now.
Yeah, I think he number one there, WBC, and he top five in the IBF and WBO. I think
Right,
he up there
right.
in all of them.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But
his
it
next
seems like
fight
the
is a
WBA,
title eliminator for the WBA.
Yeah.
the WBA, right?
It's
So
WBA
that
eliminator.
will put him in line. Yeah. So yeah, that would definitely put him in line for the belt, for that WBA belt. And so, you know,
And that'll
that
be
would be
next,
a tough fight.
and then you
That
go
would
get
be a
Virgil
tough fight.
Ortiz. Then
Yeah, and that's what
you get
I was
Ortiz in
just
there.
about I was just about to say that because you know that was the talk, him and Ortiz next. But listening
Well,
to Ortiz, the interviews with Ortiz, he don't really sound too confident like he wants that fight or not even
because
want it.
that's because in my
So,
opinion, I don't think Virgil Ortiz is as good as they making him out to be. I think he's good, but I think Boots runs through him. I don't think that's much. I think that's an easy night for Boots. Got to come
That's
I think
another.
forward.
you're right.
That's another Stanionis performance.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
I
just that
agree.
Virgil gonna be a little more sturdy. That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
A
just a
little
little,
bigger,
Yeah,
a little more
just
sturdy.
just a little bit, just a little, just a little bit.
But I think that's an easy night for him. I think Virgil. He been on that Golden Boy diet. You notice when he
mm,
moved up to 54, they put him in with 247 pounders.
hmm.
When he first came
There
to
you go.
54, they put him in with 247 pounders. One who Boots already knocked out,
Yep,
and then they put him in with Boychuk, who ain't that good either. And
ain't
Boychuk
that
really beat
good.
Virgil.
Yeah,
Boychuk really beat Virgil. We just seen Boychuk last two fights. He brought up Mikhail Fox. He really lost that fight. He lost that fight. He
yeah,
robbed Mikhail Fox. Mikhail Fox dropped him in everything. And Mikhail Fox not a big puncher. And then he just got beat up again by Brandon Adams for the second time.
yeah, yeah. Yesterday, last night, yeah, yeah.
So
And like you
Virgil,
said, he walks right through him.
and then Virgil fought Madrimov, who was injured. He was
He
injured.
was injured. That yep. Well,
He was injured, and he was losing the first half of that fight until Madrimov gassed out
hmm.
because he had some sort of bronchitis or something.
Yeah, I'm not. Virgil is pretty good. I like you said. Boots
Nah,
walks right through him.
he
That was
not.
a good. Yeah. Stanley Owners. Yeah, you're right. He's another Stanley Owners, man. You're right, Don.
But
Boots
that's the
walks right
fight he
through him.
need though. That's the fight that
No, that's
Boots
he got
need
the
because
because Virgil got the bigger name, big name. He got the name.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
he got the name.
Yup.
He got the Texas. He got Texas. He got the Mexicans behind him. He got all of that stuff. And I think that's what they banking on. So they're gonna try to stall Boots out for as long as they can.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, Bosey's told you several times, Sooly, that he has, Boots hasn't reached another level yet. He wants somebody to bring it out of him. He said that several times.
Hmm. And he just needs that big fight. And the Virgil fight, I think it is. I think that Virgil fight is definitely, like you said, Mario and Dom, just because of that name. I think that's the fight that brings it out of him. Even though I think he walks through him anyway. I don't think it's a big fight. As in skill, it's a big fight as in name. He'll finally get that name on his resume, and he'll walk right through him. I see it going 6, maybe 7 tops.
It just depends on how much Virgil can take. Because dudes that walk straight to boots,
That's it.
dudes that try to walk him down, he peppering them guys.
Yeah.
He peppering them going backwards. Then he starts styling on them. Now you frustrated. Then you get caught with some dumb stuff because you opening up trying to get to him. Now you getting caught with stuff you shouldn't be getting caught with. And a dude like Virgil can't get out of the way of none of that stuff. He couldn't get out of the way of Boychuk. He definitely can't get out of the way of Boots.
Standing right in front of you.
So that's an easy style wise. That's easy work. Easy work.
I agree. But yeah. I mean, like we say, Blake, it's a good time for boxing right now, man.
It's a good time,
There's
like
a lot
you
of
said.
ways,
Stuff's happening every month. You got stuff popping off everywhere. It's a good time, man. I guess we talked about when a Boots fought Fundora. You're talking about all types of scenarios. Stuff happens.
Yeah.
That's a tough fight. That's a really tough fight. That's a hard fight.
That's a Blake's hard man fight right there, Fundora.
That's a hard fight.
Right there,
I'm not a big Fundora fan, but I gotta admit he's gotten a lot better over the last couple of years. The reason being he uses his jab now. He's starting to use his size and length. Like he's going to annihilate Keith Thurman. He's going to annihilate an older guy and Keith Thurman. I'm telling you, Keith Thurman likes to fight on the outside. You can't fight that guy on the outside. Keith Thurman don't got no inside game. How you gonna fight that guy on the outside?
Yeah, that's Tim Tszyu how that worked.
Yeah, that guy's 6 foot. Well, the first fight Tim Tszyu did good until he got that cut.
Yeah.
Thurman is better than Tszyu, even at this age, but he gonna get annihilated fighting that guy. He gonna get annihilated. He gonna get ran out the ring. And if he don't get stopped, he gonna be beat up real bad.
Yeah.
He gonna be beat up real bad.
That's what Fundora giving our ass kickings, man.
Yeah.
he ain't playing.
Yeah, he walking around. He the nicest kid in the world. He walking around here looking like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Nicest kid in the world. He a killer when he get in there though.
Savage mode.
Hey Don, who you had in that fight, man? Did you have Thurman? You like Thurman in that fight, right?
Hell no. Man, you crazy. I don't think that's gonna go past 6 rounds.
That's what I think we all got that.
Thurman might quit on the stool.
Oh, I heard that.
It was shot at like Thurman.
Yeah, shot.
Oh like yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah, Shy did tell me that the other day when I was in there.
Yeah, he was on here. I'm gonna pull that up. He said it live on here.
Yeah.
He said Thurman gonna be waving the white flag, man. I had enough.
It could happen. Like I said, he either gonna get stopped or he gonna get beat up real bad that night and have to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the funniest part about that Tszyu Fundora fight is at the end when Tim Tszyu was just like, man, I was hitting him with everything I got, and he said it wasn't doing nothing. He said, I knew I just had to throw it down, so I couldn't do it no more.
Yeah, they ruined Tim Tszyu, his handlers should be put in jail for malpractice. They ruined his career.
Just bull crazy.
They ruined his career. No, they ruined his career.
Then you got Turkey talking about he's basically a chew toy for other boxers. I'm like, damn, you gonna pimp?
Well, he is now.
Like a cheap trick?
He is now, but because they was moving, they moved wrong. They wanted to get over to America so bad and build him in America when he already big in Australia. You keep building him there. You come over to America when you need to. There was no need for him to come over here and fight those guys. He probably in Australia, he probably was used to the gills over there. They probably was letting him do whatever he wanted over there. And and he was and it looked that way because the guys that was coming over there, he was overwhelming them.
Yeah.
But then he come over here and he don't look the same.
Getting
So
pummeled.
something wasn't right there. Something wasn't right there. And I think his handlers messed him up.
You got a point,
Yeah.
Mar. You got a point, Mar. You don't see
Yeah,
guys crossing the waters coming over here fighting Godzilla. Staying over there. You don't see him crossing no waters. Godzilla staying in the city.
God, yeah, no, he stayed right in Japan.
Nowhere. He don't cross no water.
Nah, you
wanna
come over
fight
here.
him?
No, you come over here when the bag is big enough. You don't come over
Yeah,
here. You don't come over here to go fight in Minnesota against Terrell Goucher. That was his first fight over here. Why are you doing that? An Australian guy fighting another dude from Ohio in Minnesota. What's the point of that?
Yeah.
You come over here, you fight in Vegas.
Yeah, it wasn't no need for him to do that.
It's a big fight.
Well, his handlers messed him up bad. Now he damaged goods. He done. I don't think he can come back. He lost his confidence. He don't got his edge no more.
Yeah, he looked just like a defeated man. Me and Sooly was at that fight, man. You just look at him, he's just defeated. He's defeated. He's just a beaten man in his eyes.
And before that, they put him in there with that other Russian killer. What's the Muslim brother? The Muslim brother from over in Russia. What's the killer? The IBF champion.
Bakram.
Yeah. They put him in there. They thought he was sweet.
Throw him in with another pit bull.
Oh my God, Bakram tattooed him.
Tattooed him up. Right.
Bakram ran him out the ring. Now you heard what Turkey said about Bakram.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not going to say any names, but he said the whole division is scared of him. He said, I've offered big money for guys to fight Bakram, and they all telling him no.
You turned him down? Wow.
They said we good.
That's something.
Because he little better beef. He 54 better beef. You could tell when he was hitting Tim Tszyu, everything he hit him with was hurting him.
Yeah. Too, man.
This
Don't waste no punches.
Yeah,
He don't waste no punches at all.
You don't get to see a lot of good fights because everybody want to pick and choose their opponents now. Everybody wants to duck and dodge. I think that's why this last fight was so good. Like you said earlier, Mar, he didn't have to fight this fight, but you let two titans fight each other, and you got to let the boxing fans get to see what we've been waiting to see for a long time.
Yeah. But we got a lot of good ones coming up, man, over the next, between now and November. A lot of good ones, man. A lot of good ones.
Only question is, will the ones that need to fight each other fight each other? We do got a lot of good matches coming up.
Yeah, like Virgil fighting Lubin, I think that's BS, but I think it's a good fight. It's a good fight for Virgil. I think Lubin can get him.
I mean, the next big blockbuster fight everybody's waiting to see is that Tank and Jake, right?
Oh, God.
I try to say that with a straight face.
Nah, but you got the Saudi Arabia card right around that time. That's a major card with Benavidez fighting Anthony Yard and Devin Haney and Norman and Beterbiev is on that card. And
is that October? Is that this month?
That's November.
November 22nd.
Okay.
Yeah,
November 22nd.
Okay.
That's going to be a great card. It's a great card from top to bottom. That's the next big one. Yeah, that's the next real big one. Bam Rodriguez is on that card.
They fight overseas.
Yeah, it's Saudi card.
Yeah, Bam on there. That's a hell of a sharp card right there.
Yeah.
So that means that fight's going to be probably they're ahead. They're ahead of us. So that means the fight's going to be probably at an awkward time.
Yeah, in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to be an awkward time that fight.
But I'll be sitting there watching that all day.
Mm-hmm. Scooter, who you like in that fight? Scooter and Foster.
What you think, Di?
I like Scooter. That's a tough fight, though. It's a tough fight.
I think Scooter gonna outbox him.
Yeah.
I think Foster, for whatever reason, think he a puncher now. He be loading up on a lot of shots. I think Scooter gonna outsmart him and outbox him. Scooter got a very underrated resume, man. He very
No, I
underrated
know.
resume.
Yeah, I know of his resume. Trust me, but
Very
he shit.
underrated resume.
He beat what 11 undefeated fighters.
And he ain't won no vacant titles. All his titles he took from the champion.
Yeah, yeah.
Every one of his titles he took from the champion. And now this gonna be his third division. I mean, he very underrated resume, man. He really representing Philadelphia really well. Really, really well. So I'm rooting for him, and I think he gonna pull that one off. Now and you see what they did to Foster. They already playing mind games with him. So if you looked at the poster for the fight, he the champion. They had Scooter name first as the A side, and Foster the champion.
Wow.
So they already playing little mind games because Foster a top rank fighter. Top rank lengthy mouth.
Yeah. Top ranking. Yeah. There you go.
Top rank lengthy mouth. So they got Scooter as the A side and had his name first on the poster. So Foster mentioned it in the press conference. He was mad about it, and I think they playing a little mind. That's a little mind game tactic that they're using on him. I think it's gonna work too. I think Foster gonna look in there trying to fight, and Scooter gonna be trying to box. And Scooter gonna box him up.
I agree. Should be a
Good
good fight,
though.
but I
Really good fight.
Yeah, but I like you said, I think Scooter outboxes him, man. And, he takes that win, he takes that another belt. That would be great on his resume, man. So, yeah, we got some good ones. Next 3 months, that's October, November.
I think
October, November.
PBC trying to put together a December show too with Pacquiao coming back. I don't care to see Pacquiao.
Who we gonna fight? Yeah.
And I think Rolly. I think it's gonna be Rolly.
I think it is. I already said he wanted Rolly.
I think it's gonna be Rolly.
It's gonna be Rolly.
And Pitbull and Lamont Roach is gonna be the co-main. I think that's an easy fight for Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is a slick, slippery dude, man. He ain't getting hit with that. He not getting hit with them overhand hooks. And he not getting beat by Lamont Roach is not getting beat by nobody by a dude that don't got no jab. He not. He just not. He too skilled of a technician to get beat by a guy like that. And Pitbull is smaller than him.
Yeah, a lot.
Even though he's fighting at a bigger weight, he's a smaller guy.
Right.
And he, like you said, no jab. He just walking in overhand.
Overhand rights and overhand lefts and hooks. There's no technical aspect whatsoever. Lamont Roach ain't losing to no guy like that.
Right. Yeah.
It'll be a fun fight though. But you're gonna see Pitbull getting countered all night.
Bang bang.
You're gonna see him getting countered all night and getting turned.
There you go. But yeah, that's it. That sums up the next 2 to 3 months for us. And we ready for it, man. But it's good talking to y'all, man. Good to finally have y'all on here, man. Dhafir again. Good having you on here, Mar. We definitely got to rap again, do this more and more, man.
For sure, man. For sure, man.
We gotta do a live one time. We'll try to get something together. For the Boots fight? I'll be down there in October.
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be at the fight.
I'll be out way in October. So
all right. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'll be at the fight. I'll definitely be at the fight. I think what's that? The October 11th.
It's early
11th,
October,
11th,
right?
October 11th.
Second week.
October 11th.
11th. Because I'm going away on the 18th for the 11th weekend of the 18th.
Sooly will be down in AC for the Hall of Fame joint at the end of this month.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple weeks right after that. So it's like bang bang, 2 things right after that.
Yeah. The 11th, I'll definitely be there for that. Because it's a lot of it's something every weekend in October. Virgil Ortiz, I think that's November now. They moved that to November.
No, still something always happening. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's something else on the 25th, I think though. It's a card on the 25th. Is that the Fundora Thurman on the 25th?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the Fundora Thurman. Yeah. The Scooter fight.
Yeah. And don't forget now the big one, the Tank Jake Paul fight.
Forget that shit, fella. Don't forget that shit. Clear
I
your
think
schedule, take off from work.
I think they're gonna have a decent undercard there though for that.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah,
their
oh
thing.
yeah, yeah.
That's their thing, the
because
undercard fights.
because some tricky stuff going on in the background. You notice something? If you watch late Jake Paul last show that he did, he had all Golden Boy fighters on that card.
Mm-hmm.
So he was using all the Golden Boy fighters, and they pretty much promoted that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think
Yep.
you might get Schofield on that card against who the 35-pound champion he supposed to be fight. The top rank kid. Muay
Oh,
You
yeah.
you might get Schofield Muay on that undercard.
Okay.
Yeah, you might get
Good fight.
Schofield Muay on that undercard.
But that's usually Jake's technique. He'll have that kind of main card, and then the undercards, he'll have a whole bunch of folks on there, either from his crew or somewhere else. That's usually his thing.
And it's Netflix. I mean, who you got to jump on it on Netflix on a Netflix show. That type of exposure, you gotta get on it if you can.
Yeah. Fellas, it's been fun.
Yeah,
Do this again.
it's good, man. Good rap. Good talking, man. Good talking. We gonna talk for about an hour, man. A little over an hour.
Yeah.
It rolls right by. It rolls right by. Like nothing. Yeah, we do this again. Of course, got these fights all these next couple of weeks, so I'm sure we'll all be linking. You gotta put me in the chat with these guys because me and Sooly do this shit all day long. We send messages with quotes from social media all day long. We do this.
Yeah, I see when it comes to boxing. I mean, I listen to different podcasts and stuff like that all day long during my day, during my work day. I listen to a lot of boxing podcasts and stuff like that. So I have all the news, and I still got my friends from. I worked in the media for 10 years, so I still got a lot of friends and things like that I talk to from the media. One of a real good friend of mine worked for Ring Magazine, and guys that work at boxing scene and things of that nature. So I kind of still have those contacts of guys that I talk to, and they give me little tidbits here and there too.
That always helps,
man. Yeah, that helps, man. That helps. So that brings some insight, of course. And I know you can't tell everything, but
Nah. They always let me know what they always let me know what I can kind of put out there.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll continue it, man. We'll continue and we'll talk about it. And boxing is active, so we'll be active with it, man. So beautiful time, man.
Sounds good.
You can say your line, Sooly. It's a great time for what?
Great time for boxing, man. It's a beautiful time for boxing.
Fellas.
Yeah, I always listen. My buddies I grew up with, they like boxing, but they want to talk trash about everything. So we all go back and forth. So they be talking about some UFC and everything. I'm like, come on, man. How you not gonna love boxing like right now? Everything
time,
that's
man.
going on.
It's a good
Y'all better come on over there. And sure enough, they up 2 o'clock. And sure enough, they up 2 o'clock in the morning last night watching Bud. I said, y'all see what y'all doing now. So
ain't no UFC match on right now, right? You got Dana over here doing the promoting for boxing.
Hey, we'll talk about that on the next one, man. That Dana White.
I got a lot to say about that. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get when y'all ready. Let me know. I got a whole lot to say about that because there's some things going on. There's some things I know behind the scenes with that.
I was trying to get Blair on here. He talks about this shit all the time. I was trying to get Blair.
Listen. Well, the next one, let's do that. Let's make a point. The next one, we're gonna dig into that, man, because that talk is needed right there.
You saw that interview where he said, "I don't want to talk about that." You can set up.
Especially
that guy nasty.
Sean's out there, but Sean did. He was kind of like a boxing martyr. He was a boxing media martyr. When he did that because now he ain't getting access no more.
No, you're right about that.
That's how I go. You gotta be careful.
Access denied. It's gonna be access denied now from now on. It's a wrap for him. I think he know that though. I think he know that.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I think he probably, I, I, from what I know about him, I think he never was. I don't think he was in the inside, but he threw it out there, man, and sometimes you got to, you know, he did what he felt was correct.
I didn't like I didn't like the time and place though.
That wasn't it. That was not it.
I didn't like the time and place for it. It wasn't cool. You at the biggest press conference. I get it. The time and place. When is the time and place? I get it, but
Yeah.
you got Crawford and Canelo sitting there on the stage. Like, come on, man, that's not the right time for that.
The only time you would throw that out is if somebody threw the bait already and he took it. Then you jump in. But you can't just go in cold turkey like that.
Yeah, but he had a bug. He had a bug up his behind, and he needed to get that off.
And Dana ain't dumb. He ain't gonna answer that question right there.
Nah. Dana ain't never gonna answer. Dana only gonna answer that question on his terms.
Yep.
He never gonna answer that question on your terms. He gonna put out his own statement on it, and he gonna have his UFC softball guys that's gonna throw him softball questions. Now I'm media trained, so I know he gonna have his guys that's gonna throw him softball questions around that when he wants to talk about that. But he ain't ready to talk about it because it's in litigation right now.
Yeah.
So he's not going to talk about it right now anyway.
You can't. Yeah.
But it was fun to watch, though.
Yeah.
It was. Shout out to Sean for that, but
it was fun to watch. It got awkward as shit, but it was fun to watch. It was awkward. So we'll get out of here, fellas. Appreciate y'all coming on. I'm gonna give me another drink, and we're gonna get out of here. And we'll end this as we always do. And as hard as you can hit, it's as hard as you can get hit, and keep on going. I'm Blake Anthony. This is Sooly. This is Dhafir. This is Mar, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
My guys.
All right, guys.
Yo, this is James Lights Out Tony, the one and only. You are tuning into Philly Fight World. You see me? Bam!